Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. It's original Sade, also known as Potion PSR, whatever you like, it doesn't matter to me. Coming at you from my living room. Now, the reason why it doesn't matter is because I'm a deal maker. I'm here to make friends and make an experience for all of y'all. I don't take this stuff personal, and neither should you. But before we begin, again, do not like this video. I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. They keep on knocking, and I won't let them in. Now, I recently made a fanboy wars video featuring our new Amico leaders, Mike Mullis and Relic Gamer. Now, we all know how soft Mike Mullis can be at times, and sure enough, he took offense to my video again. But this time he reached out to me and told me that he doesn't like to be included in my videos. And he asked nicely not to be included in my videos. And I obliged. Because after all, my fanboy videos are not personal. And any of my videos are not personal. They're just out here they're just put out there to have fun, make jokes, about our community and the stuff that we do. So I won't be making any more videos on fanboy videos on Mike Mullis, so long as he keeps his promise. And his promise was that he wouldn't be engaging in these fanboy war type videos with other people in their official accounts. So we shouldn't see him talking crap to other people, so I won't have the opportunity to have to read those tweets. Same thing goes for the comments in YouTube, which I haven't been looking recently because sometimes I just don't care to do these videos, you know what I mean? I do them when the opportunity rises, and I just so happened to rise that time. I could not make the video about the amigos fighting against each other. It had to be done. But that video is done, and now it's water under the bridge, hopefully. Now, I've only done this for one other person who is not part of our community that was in one of the videos. He asked in a private message not to be included because he don't like drama. And I said, sure, not a problem. First of all, don't even know this guy. Don't run in his circles. So it's like, who cares? It's like no one's going to miss him. But it's not even that. It's like if you feel like you're offended by my videos and you don't want to be included, and you don't partake in this type of fanboy stuff, then yeah, I won't include you in my videos. However, I only do it if you keep your word. Like I said, if I see Mike Mullis engaged in these fanboy wars again, and it just happens to be a video where I have to make because I can't miss those, I'm gonna make it. But I'm not gonna go out there and look for it, or because I never do actually, but I'm gonna give him the opportunity to walk away, pretty much. And I give that to everybody out there. If you don't want to be included in these videos, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know. But, like I said, you got to keep your end of the bargain and not engage in these type of videos, which I know is very hard for a lot of people to do because a lot of people like to bicker and fight. I don't like to bicker and fight. I like to create stuff. I like to make jokes. I like to have fun. If we have a problem, most likely it's you having a problem with me. And most likely it's not even having a problem with me. It's maybe someone that I associate with and I don't want to turn my back on. So then you just lump us together. Guilt by association. We see a lot of that going around. And Mike Mullis was actually guilty of that as well. To show that, to prove that pretty much I don't go out of my way to antagonize people, I actually stayed away from Mike's channels, even though I would be a regular before, in the chat, and I would listen to his Xbox podcast that he would have because I'm an Xbox fan, you know what I mean? So I like listening to other people's point of view when it came to Xbox. But ever since he shadow banned me, or at least once he told other people that he shouldn't be associated with me, I thought, that's fucked up. So I'm not gonna go to his channel, not because I don't want to support him, but because he don't want me there. So why would I be there? But one thing where I feel bad about is that I used to always visit Geeks with Cash's channel on Saturday nights. He has a Retro Roots podcast where he does with Mike Mullis and some other guy. And I had to stop going to Geeks with Cash channel because his co-host is Mike Mullis. And I didn't want to make Mike Mullis feel uncomfortable, but most importantly, I didn't want to make Geeks with Cash feel uncomfortable, where he has to acknowledge me in the chat because he's a nice guy. And I didn't want it to rub Mike the wrong way. I didn't want to cause friction between them. So I stayed away. And I don't think that's fair either, because, I mean, just because Mike doesn't like me doesn't mean that I shouldn't be able to visit Geeks with Cash channel, especially even if he's the co-host of that podcast. So now that I have a soft truce, I'm hoping that Mike can extend that courtesy as well. So when I do show up in Geeks with Cash's Saturday streams, Retro Roots, that he won't take it out on Nick if he happens to acknowledge me, or he won't tell him stuff after the podcast, or shouldn't associate with me, because I don't think that's fair either. So I'm hoping that you can do that favor as well. Now I'm gonna start visiting Geeks with Cash channel again. I'm gonna comment. I'm not gonna be rude, because who does that shit, right? I'm just gonna comment to whatever the topic is about, because I used to actually like being in that stream, just talking to them. But like I said, the reason why I did that was because I didn't want to make things uncomfortable for them. So it just, I mean, hopefully you can see that I'm not a bad guy. You know, I'm just me, just doing my thing. But like I said, that extends to everybody. Anybody who feels jaded by my videos, let me know. Because how would I know if you don't tell me? For example, PK in the universe. I made quite a few videos making fun of him as well. And the reason why I do it is because if you look at him, you think he's like, oh, just a nice guy making, you know, wholesome videos and shit. But when you look at all the comments that he leaves behind in other people's videos, he's a fucking troll. A troll to the max. He talks shit about people for no reason, just because he's hanging out with certain people. So until I see people come correct, they're gonna be included. And even though PK doesn't give me no views, like nobody cares, it needs to be shown the real type of people that they are. Because we can all put this fake ass persona that we do on YouTube, you know, when you're controlling the narrative. But some of these fuckers just can't help themselves to be trolls. Just look at the comments. Now, I've stayed away from the YouTube comments because, like I said, I don't like focusing on the negative. And there's a bunch of negative motherfuckers out there, PK included. So when you guys see yourselves in these videos, it's because you deserve it. If you don't want to be a part of it, then come correct. Simple as that. Now, I gotta go get a root canal in about an hour. But I just want to do this quick upload to let you guys know where I stand with people in my community. I don't go out looking to talk shit, start shit with anybody. But if it comes my way, I'm gonna have to point it out. That's gonna do it for this episode. Remember, when shit's the fan, run.